But Trusted House Painter it's an app that I built, and it's basically like an Airbnb or Uber, but for painters and homeowners. So,
Mhm.
Google is the ultimate platform. But at the end of the day, um, you go to Google and it's not always easy to find painters, or you call them and then it takes them a week because they're the first three on the list and they're busy, right? And they can't handle any
Mhm.
more work. Um, so what I noticed was that there's this huge, like you said, there's a gap between homeowners and painters and expectations. And in my journey, in my 20 years of painting, I found at least 50% of the homeowners I talked to have had a horrible experience hiring a painter, because it's kind of like a low end trade. There's low barrier to entry. Anybody can pick up a brush and call themselves a painter. And in today's day and age, any SEO expert can make it look like they're the best painter, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
So
exactly.
from a naive homeowner, they just go online and they click that painter, and little do they know that they're not even a painter, right? So I created this app called Trusted House Painter that allows painters to sign up for free, create a profile, and homeowners can go to my website. I have articles, blogs. I created a thing called the Homeowner Toolkit, which is a series of documents they can download, like a sample contract, a planner. It's a marketplace where they can meet, and homeowners can kind of pick and choose who they want, or they can just a real estate agent can just post the project because they need it done now, right?
Mhm.
And my app has all sorts of painters, from licensed painters to unlicensed painters to big contracting crews to one-man handymans, older guys that just want to, paint doors. And so it makes it a place that you as a homeowner, I can come and I can find that right painter for me. I don't have to
Mhm.
go to Craigslist. I don't have to search the internet. I don't have to wait for a week for phone calls. And from the flip side, from a painter standpoint, when a job gets posted there, they get an email or they get a
Mhm.
phone message, and I get to see, oh, that's an exterior 20 miles away. Don't want it. So it doesn't waste his time, and it doesn't waste the
Mhm.
homeowner's time, right?
Mhm.
But the
Mhm.
guy that's down the road that says, "Man, I wish I had work." Boom. Oh, this is a bathroom job 2 blocks away. I'll take that. So it really makes it kind of, and it's global. We're everywhere. So right now we're just based out of Canada, United States. But in the future, it will be like Airbnb, where literally you
Mhm.
could surf from Australia, find
Mhm.
jobs all the way across America, and then surf in California, and finding your jobs along the way, kind of thing. So,
Cool.
and if you own a home in New York but you live in Seattle, how do you find the right painter? Well, you go to Trusted House Painter and you search New York, and there's a list of painters, and then you can still. So there's a lot of really cool features that it's built by a painter for painters, because most of these lead gens like Angie's List, House, everything you hear about on the contractors' sites,
Oh yeah.
they're they're Silicon Valley tech giant guys, right? They're all owned by
Yeah.
the same company. All of them,
Yeah.
they're owned by the one
Yeah.
company. And they spend
Yeah.
billions. So I thought, you know what, this world is really lacking trust. This lack
Yeah.
is lacking authenticity and
Mhm.
and transparency, even in politics, right? You see it,
Yeah.
and it's mingling its way into our lives. So I think the future is going to be trust and transparency, and I think
Yeah.
your word is the highest form of currency. Because if you've got a strong promise and you deliver your word, no one can devalue you.
Mhm.
So as we enter into the world of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies and CBCDs, and things are changing, and I thought, might as well jump on this bandwagon, try and get my foot in that door, and try and be with the change,
Mhm.
because it's happening. So, and some
Cool.
painters jump on board; they love it, and at the same time, what I'm just about to release on the app is what we call the Trusted Oath Badge. And basically, what it is a self vetting video that they subscribe to certain core principles of Trusted House Painter.
Mhm.
It's not a central authority of vetting somebody. It's you vetting yourself and holding yourself accountable. And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. But as a homeowner, why would I hire you if you want to hide out in the shadows, right?
Right. Right.
So we're kind of like trying to create this. I wouldn't say it free market capitalism or anarchist, but something more non-centralized, but more in the hands of the homeowner to make wise decisions, in the hands of the painter to make wise decisions, and encouraging people to be responsible on themselves versus relying on another person saying this guy's good, when in fact they're a criminal, but they paid the $50 to get the verification check. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So there's a lot of opportunity, and I've got a small little crew. We're on a shoestring budget, but it seems to be going good. And I could have bought a house, but I said no, I'll build an app because I thought there was more potential in it. But who knows, right?